The difference between a great vacation and a truly memorable journey often comes down to how you begin and end it. Welcome back to Empty Nester Cruising. If you've been following this series, you'll have already discovered how to select the right stateroom, how to dine well at sea, and how to cruise without losing your mind or your budget. Today, we're closing the loop with something that gets overlooked far too often: thoughtfully designed pre- and post-cruise extensions. Too many travelers treat embarkation and disembarkation cities like airports, just points of transit. But as empty nesters, you have a rare gift: time. You're not rushing to get home for a school event or back to the office on Monday. This stage of life gives you the freedom to linger. That's where pre- and post-cruise extensions come in. They give you the chance to turn the cities before and after your cruise into real highlights, not just logistical necessities. Let's start with timing. For pre-cruise extensions, I recommend at least 2 nights, especially if you're flying internationally. Jet lag isn't fun, and starting your cruise exhausted. If you're flying to Asia, Australia, or anywhere with a major time shift, 3 nights is even better. But it's not just about recovery. Some embarkation cities are destinations in their own right. Barcelona, Tokyo, Venice, Athens. These aren't places to skip through with bleary eyes in a hotel near the port. If your cruise leaves from one of these cultural capitals, give yourself time to enjoy it. That might mean 3 nights in Barcelona with a day trip to Montserrat, or 4 nights in Tokyo that includes a visit to. For post-cruise extensions, you have more flexibility. There's no embarkation deadline looming, so you can set the pace. After a full itinerary, a few relaxed days can help you decompress. You might shift from structured touring to more casual exploring, wine tastings, local cafes, park walks. It's also a great way for couples to balance different energy levels. If one of you wants museums and the other wants downtime, a post-cruise stay gives you space to do both without feeling like you're wasting precious cruise days. Now let's talk examples, starting with Europe, where many of the world's most iconic cruises begin and end. Barcelona is a favorite. A 3 to 4 night pre-cruise stay lets you explore Gaudi's surreal architecture, sip cava in the Gothic Quarter, and maybe take a cooking class focused on Catalan cuisine. Want to avoid the tourist trail? Base yourself in the Gracia neighborhood. It's walkable, local, and packed with great food. Venice deserves more than a rushed overnight. Stay in the Cannaregio or Dorso Doro districts for a quieter, more authentic vibe. Walk early in the mornings or after dinner when the cruise crowds have thinned. Consider booking an after-hours tour of St. Mark's Basilica, quiet, uncrowded, and genuinely moving. Amsterdam is another port that rewards a slower pace. 3 nights gives you time to explore the Jordan neighborhood, take a private canal tour, and dive into Dutch history at the Museum van Loon, a hidden gem that shows how wealthy canal families once lived. Add a day trip to Utrecht or Haarlem, and you'll experience the Netherlands beyond the postcards. Athens isn't just about the Acropolis. Of course, you'll want to see it, but also consider a walking tour of Syria for street art and local tavernas, or a day trip to Delphi or the Nemea wine region. 3 to 4 nights gives you room to do both. And then there's London, often reached via Southampton. You could do the standard city highlights, but if you've been here before, consider something different. A few nights in Winchester, just outside Southampton, for quiet charm and countryside elegance. Or base yourself in London's Bloomsbury or Mayfair and focus on literary walks, royal history, and British traditions at a slower pace. In Asia, your extension is more than a good idea. Honestly, it's essential. These are long flights and richly layered cultures that deserve more than a day. Singapore is compact, clean, and surprisingly diverse. In 3 to 4 days, you can explore Little India, Chinatown, Marina Bay, and the hawker food culture that ties it all together. A private food tour here is worth every penny. Add in a nature walk along the southern ridges, and you'll see a side of Singapore most travelers miss entirely. Tokyo is massive, but you don't need to see it all. 4 to 5 nights lets you pick your contrast. Ancient temples one day, modern art and design the next. Balanced the Meiji Shrine with digital exhibits like Team Lab Borderless. Add a day trip to Kamakura or Nikko for a change of pace. Hong Kong offers a similar blend of old and new. Do the classics, Victoria Peak and the Star Ferry, but add Tai Chi in the park, or a street food crawl in Sham Shu Po, or a day trip to Lantau Island to visit the Big Buddha and Po Lin Monastery. You'll leave with a deeper sense of place than you ever could from a cruise stop alone. In the South Pacific, pre- and post-cruise extensions are practically required. These are long-haul destinations. If you're flying 10 plus hours to get there, don't just hop on the ship. Sydney, for instance, is far more than the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge. 4 nights gives you time to explore Aboriginal history on a guided tour in the Botanic Garden, walk the Bondi to Coogee Trail, and even spend a day in the Blue Mountains with a private guide who can take you away from the tourist routes. Auckland, New Zealand's largest city, is another excellent base. 3 nights lets you balance museum visits and harbour views with meaning cultural moments, like a private Maori-led tour or a wine and olive oil tasting on Waiheke Island, just a short ride away. If you're sailing from French Polynesia, don't limit yourself to a quick overnight in Tahiti. Spend a night or 2 on nearby Moorea. A local-led outrigger canoe excursion or hike to Belvedere Lookout will connect you with Polynesian culture in a way resort lounging never could. Now let's talk about the nuts and bolts, because even a great extension can feel stressful if the logistics aren't solid. Transfers matter. After a long international flight, nothing beats having a driver waiting with your name on a sign. Especially in cities like Rome, Tokyo, or Barcelona, a private transfer can be the difference between a calm arrival and a chaotic one. For post-cruise extensions, consider how much luggage you're carrying. In cities like Venice, dragging heavy bags through narrow streets and over bridges is no fun. A private water taxi might seem extravagant until you're on it. Where you stay makes a big difference. For pre-cruise nights, pick hotels that are central but quiet, close to the main attractions, but also near casual dinner spots. You don't want to wander far when you're jet-lagged. For post-cruise, think about space. After a week or more in a compact stateroom, a suite, or apartment-style hotel can be a breath of fresh air. Pacing is everything. Don't try to cram too much in. Plan your biggest activities for the second or third day of your extension, not right after you land or disembark. Give yourself time to adjust, relax, and ease into the rhythm of the place. One common question I get is, should you book your extension through the cruise line or plan it independently? There are benefits to both. Cruise line packages offer simplicity and security. Transportation is included. Your luggage gets handled. If your flight is delayed, the cruise line is responsible for getting you to the ship for the most part, even if that means flying you to the next port. That peace of mind matters, especially for pre-cruise stays. But these packages can also feel generic. If you're looking for a deeper or more tailored experience, say a boutique hotel in a quiet neighborhood or a food-focused itinerary, they might not cut it. That's where a travel advisor makes a difference. A good advisor can help you blend both approaches. Maybe you use the cruise line's transfer package, but stay in a hotel that better fits your style. Or you do the cruise line's post-cruise tour, but add a few private experiences in on top of it. An advisor can also match you with local guides, secure after-hours access to attractions, and recommend trusted private drivers, all the things that elevate an extension from convenient to exceptional. Many cruise lines partner with luxury hotel brands to enhance their extensions. Silversea collaborates with Relais and Chateau for distinctive properties in places like Venice and Hong Kong. Regent includes a pre-cruise hotel night for all guests, often in 5-star properties. Seabourn has partnerships tied to UNESCO World Heritage Sites, offering special access and unique cultural programs. Even Viking and Crystal have curated programs that include historic manors or exclusive privileged access to museums and cultural venues. Often these stays come with perks like upgrades, breakfast, and guided tours. So don't dismiss them out of hand. They can offer real value, especially in cities where quality accommodations are pricey or limited. So what's the takeaway? Thoughtful extensions bookend your cruise with purpose. They help you adjust before your voyage and decompress after it. They turn ordinary stops into meaningful chapters. And for couples with time and curiosity, they offer something rare, a chance to travel deeper. As empty nesters, you've earned this freedom. Why not use it? Until next time, happy cruising.